The World's End. It's funny that a film with such an apocalyptic name that comes out around the same time as This Is the End is not about the apocalypse. And so you can't expect that from the name, but you watch the trailer and it's not. It's just about a bunch of guys going on a pub crawl, it's kind of a dark comedy, and not dark in the way that I think the writers of This Is the End were going for. It's not. I don't think it really goes quite. This one goes quite as dark as like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz does at times, but it's not quite as light-hearted as Paul. It's somewhere in between, which is good for me because I didn't like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz, but I really like Paul, and I quite like this film. I'd hardly say it was like a laugh riot from start to finish, but there were some really good lines, especially this one of the probably the greatest thing ever said by man, right near the end of the film. It's fucking glorious. I'm not going to say what it is though. The premise is that a group of 5 friends attempted what's called the Golden Mile when they were teenagers, which is basically I think 12 pubs, and just one pub crawl one night, go and get a pint in all 12 pubs. They didn't quite make it then, and here about 20 years later, Simon Pegg's character convinces the others to give it another go. But what they find is that when they go back to the hometown to attempt this, that things aren't quite the way they remember them. In fact, it's not really a spoiler because it's shown in the trailer, but yeah, almost everyone's been replaced by robots. And so it's about trying to complete the Golden Mile and not getting fucking killed by robots. Yeah, a bit of a funny premise, the kind of thing you would probably never get from American cinema. Could probably only be done in England. So, yeah, it has a good cast, and there were some really funny moments, like I said, especially the one at the end. And this is supposed to be like the last part of a trilogy of sorts: Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End. And it's a strong conclusion for that group. I imagine if you like the first two, even though I didn't, you'll probably like this one. They don't go quite as dark as those two do, but yeah, if you enjoyed the first two, you really should like this one. If you like Paul, I'm pretty sure you'll like this one. If you're not a fan of like British humour, you probably won't enjoy it as much as you would do otherwise. But I can definitely say this: if you're looking for a slightly darker, edgier comedy to watch this summer, this is the one to watch. Not This Is the End. Seriously, fuck This Is the End. I'm never going to get over that. Watch The World's End. I know it's a bit confusing that they have sort of similar titles, but just remember, The World's End. The World's End. That's the one you want to see. Alright? We good? Okay. Yeah, I can definitely recommend it. Go watch it. Just forget about the other one. The fucking piece of shit.